Hello and welcome back to Cooking with Miss Hodge. Today we're going to be making shrimp and scallop scampi. I am so excited about this meal. I actually have had it before and it is very delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, see what we got here. We got spaghetti, chili flakes, lemon, cheese, chicken stock, garlic, parsley, and roasted garlic herb. Alright, so step one is to bring a large pot of water to a boil. So I'll do that really quick, and I will rinse off my produce, and I will get chopping. Zest the lemon. So I'll zest it a little bit. There is my lemon zest. There we go. I'm going to quarter my lemon. I think the hardest part about this process is operating two cameras by myself and also trying to cook at the same time. It's definitely not easy, but it is all I can do right now. So if the angles aren't that great, I'm sorry. I will get better at filming, I hope, and hopefully I will get better at editing throughout this process. I'm having fun though. Like, I enjoy it. HelloFresh has kind of made me feel like I can actually cook, and you know, I'm a very lazy cook. Like, I don't want to spend 4 or 5 hours in the kitchen. Like, I want to play video games. I want to edit. I want to just enjoy life. So to me, HelloFresh is kind of worth it because I'm trading, you know, convenience. There's no, like, I don't have to make a list of things I want to cook for the week. I don't have to, like, go to the grocery store and buy all of the ingredients. Like, to me, that's a selling point for these meal delivery kits. And I liked Blue Apron. The only thing I didn't really care for with Blue Apron is the recipes were very complex to me. And as somebody who's like not good at cooking, that was a challenge. And also they didn't let you do more than like 4 meals a week back when I was doing it. And that was a problem because I wanted to do a meal every day. So I switched to HelloFresh. Because honestly, they will let you get as many meals as you want, which is great for me. Because again, I'm a lazy chef. And I will tell you this, I've actually been losing weight since I started HelloFresh. Back in January, when you know, the pandemic wasn't fantastic. Of course, it's never been fantastic, but when it was like super bad, I weighed like 252 pounds. I was very depressed and I just ate my feelings. So I decided, you know, I gotta get my act together, I gotta be healthier. And what I did is I started doing HelloFresh because it kind of helps you with portion control. But also, I would plan my day around HelloFresh. So some of the meals do have a lot of calories in them, but you know, I got the MyFitnessPal app. I did the free version for a while. Now I'm doing the paid version because I like all the paid features. But anyway, what I do is I pick my HelloFresh meal out for the day, and I'll go ahead and log that in my MyFitnessPal, and then I kind of measure my lunch and snacks around like my remaining calories. I don't eat breakfast, I fast. My doctor recommended that I fast. So I don't eat after 7 p.m. and I don't eat again until 11 a.m. So I'll eat lunch and then a couple of snacks, and then my main meal, of course, is the HelloFresh. So that's just kind of how I've lost weight. I've actually lost 38 pounds. I weighed myself this morning, and I weighed 213, and I'm very proud of that. My goal weight is 200. I've never actually weighed under 200 pounds, even in high school. So, you know, just baby step it like I did. I always did like 10-pound increments. So when I was weighing 252, I'm like, okay, my first goal is 240, then 230, then 220, then 210. That way you don't get upset, because you will plateau. So that's what happened to me. I got very upset when I stopped losing weight, but I started losing it again. So, you know, HelloFresh really has kind of helped me do that. And again, I just want to remind you, HelloFresh does not pay me. They're not sponsoring this. This is just what I have found that works for me. And I would very much just like to share that with people who are interested in a meal service kit. Alright, but enough about my feelings. Let's see. The next step is I need to add the Scampi when the water is boiling, but it is not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my shrimp and scallops right here into a bowl. But I'm going to go wash this off first, so I will BRB. Now I'm going to add the lemon zest here to my bowl, and it says to add some of the garlic. It also says to add the chili flakes for some spice. But I'll be honest with you, I have horrendous acid reflux, so anytime these meals are like add something to make it spicy, I just don't. I just can't. My acid reflux is very terrible, and it puts me on my butt, so I just don't. As you can see, the water is boiling, so I'm going to add the spaghetti. And since I am using such a small pot, what I'll do is actually break this in half before I put it in. I think I mentioned this in a previous episode, but I am a teacher, so, you know, we're not exactly rolling into money, so I got this kind of small pot. The problem is I actually do have a bigger pot, but it's like too big. Like I don't really have a good medium-sized pot. I really need to go out and get one. But I'm lazy and I don't really like to leave the house unless I have to. So there we go. So I'm just gonna let that cook for like 9 minutes until it's like al dente, and then I'll drain it. Alrighty, so now it's time to cook the shrimp and scallops. So what I've done is I've poured a little bit of olive oil in here. I've got this butter, and I'm just going to throw in my shrimp and scallop mixture that has the lemon zest and some of the garlic, and I'm going to let that cook. So if you would like me to break down what my meals cost me each week, like what the total is, I can add that in the description. Another thing I really like about HelloFresh is I feel like the prices for the most part have been reasonable. Me personally, I can't get out of the grocery store in one trip for less than $100. And I think for the most part with my HelloFresh meals, if I don't get any extra stuff or any kind of gourmet meals, it costs like maybe $100 to $120 for 5 meals. That's normally what I get. So I think that's pretty reasonable, especially with everything kind of going up right now. And also, to double back to the weight loss, I could talk more about that, or I can add more detail in the description if you're interested in what has worked for me. I will say I also go to a gym. I try to do 30 minutes every day of weights or cardio. And that seems to have, been good for me. I'm gonna add my shrimp and scallop mixture here with all my cooking juices, because that's what the recipe says to do. And then I'm gonna add some parsley, some of the Parmesan, and the garlic butter. I'm gonna add that all in there. And I'm gonna turn this heat up just a little bit. I'm going to add half the parsley, and then I'm going to add the rest of it once I get done. Half of this cheese. The rest I'll add on top. And then here goes the roasted garlic butter. There we go. See, I've just made sure that the garlic butter is melted, and I'm just mixing this together. It smells amazing, and I'm pretty sure it's going to taste amazing too. It looks like, and the only thing left to do is plate it, and then add the remaining cheese on top. Just gonna scoop that and try not to make a big giant mess. There we go. I'm going to add the remaining cheese. Going to add the remaining parsley. And then I'm going to add a big old squeeze of lemon juice. Alrighty, so there is my meal. And there is the picture. So I think it looks pretty good. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video.